All right, guys, we are kicking it off with cleaning a corner of my kitchen that has been plaguing me for probably 14 years. I'm not even kidding. It was every time I opened up this corner cabinet, something would always fall out onto me, and that's actually not even a joke. My kids would have stuff falling on their toes. I would. Sometimes things would even break. And the breaking part is really what triggered this video, because a glass bowl actually broke yesterday, shattered all across our kitchen, and I said, we can't live like this anymore. I can't ignore this. I need to pull everything out, and as you can see, we have a ton of stuff in this little catty corner pantry cabinet section. But I got rid of about 2 bags worth of goods. I placed some things in other areas in my kitchen, and then I just really worked on smart stacking and keeping like items together. And when I tell you this took me maybe 15 minutes, that's all it took me. And I actually cannot wait for my children to come home from school, because this is the running joke. Whenever somebody has to grab something from inside this particular cabinet, it's almost like a dare. So now when they come home, it will look and feel entirely different, and it will no longer be a threat. Wow, I didn't even know I had those 2 muffin tins, and I'm actually not even kidding. So in there, I found 2 little containers. And I know everybody's turning to glass, but part of no waste is not buying things that you don't need. So I have these already in my house, and what a great thing, because I wanted to do this anyway. This is an upcoming video that I have for my pantry, so I just figured I'd start it off by using my powdered sugar and my regular sugar and just get them sealed up and ready to go. The rest of the video is all about cooking. I have to talk about this really easy to make tortilla egg bake. You just throw a little cooking spray on a pan, then a tortilla, 3 eggs. I put tomatoes and mozzarella cheese with just a tad bit of oregano, 375 for 20 minutes, and you have yourself a great breakfast. Speaking of tortillas, I was looking for different things to make, and I found this one on TikTok. You take a tortilla and you go ahead and place some cream cheese and then everything but the bagel seasoning. We buy this by as large as you can possibly get it. We love that seasoning so much. You cut them up into sort of bite-sized little squares, and you place them right on a buttered pan, and you saute and flip until everything is brown. It tastes like a quick bagel. I mean, it was just so delicious. Everybody devoured it right away. You see, I went until it was nice and crispy, and it's a great after-school snack or even a lunch idea. I hope you try that one out. Slow cooker ribs. These were from Frozen, so I actually popped them in the microwave for 2 minutes. I don't know if you're against that or not, but I like to give it a little bit of a head start. So I put 2 minutes in the microwave from Frozen, and then a whole can of Coke, and that's all I really did, because the ribs had a little seasoning on it already. 4 hours on high, and they were absolutely delicious. I didn't have any chicken stock, but I wanted to make soup because everybody has been under the weather. So I threw in as many vegetables as I had. And then something that my mother always did when I was growing up is her base for soup was always a Lipton noodle packet. And she always, every time I talk to her, she still brings it up. My grandmother has dementia and she takes care of her. And she always says, I made her a Lipton soup. I added an egg. I made her a Lipton soup. I put last night's vegetables in it. And so it got me thinking, and I did it for my children for the first time. And it was wonderful. So if you're ever out of chicken stock, this is a great pantry item to have on hand. I always make extra noodles on the side. I do not put the noodles in the soup because it ends up absorbing all the liquid. So everybody can sort of put themselves a bowl and then take just a handful of noodles if they want. That's entirely up to them, and we love it. This is a great recipe. I love getting frozen garlic and frozen ginger. You pop a few cubes in a mixture of soy sauce and honey, and you toss either chicken thighs, chicken drumsticks, chicken wings, whatever you want, into a slow cooker. I cooked it on low for 6 hours, I think, and they came out incredible, fall off the bone taste. I hope you try some of these recipes, and until next time.